Hello students, I am Dr. Shweta from Department of Community Medicine. Today we are going to discuss a very important and very confusing topic, that is indicators of malnutrition. So let us begin with this question. Which among the following do you think will be abnormal in both acute as well as chronic malnutrition? So height for age, weight for height, weight for age and body mass index. So here the answer is weight for age. So let us see, what do you mean by weight for age? That is, we are comparing the weight of the child to the weight of the child who would be the same age, or the standard age for standard weight for that age. Okay, so it is weight for age percentage, which is given as weight of the child, given child, by the normal child's weight and into 100. So the Gomez classification, okay, is one of the most commonest classification which uses this indicator, that is weight for age. So here Gomez classification told that more than 90%, if the percentage is weight for age percentage is more than 90%, then they will be normal. Grade 1 will be 75 to 89, grade 2 60 to 74, and less than 60% were grade 3. Okay, but when this was given, most of the people or children living in developing countries will be actually under mild malnutrition. Okay, because 75 to 89% is a very high value. So IAP classification follows, which is followed even by the ICDS in India, is this, where more than 80%, if it is there, it is normal. 70 to 80 grade 1, 60 to 70 grade 2, 50 to 60 grade 3, and less than 50% is only grade 4. So some other indicators are weight for height. Okay, here age is not taken into consideration. It is an age independent indicator and it indicates current nutritional status. Okay, and one more is height for age percentage, which is same as weight for age. Only thing is here height is taken. Okay, so both of these, that is weight for height and height for age, is used in the Waterloo's classification, which is given as, if both weight for age, height and height for age is normal, then it is told as normal. If weight for height is low but height for age is normal, it will be considered as wasting, which is nothing but acute, seen in acute malnutrition. Whereas when the weight for height is normal but height for age is low, then it is stunting, which is called as nutritional dwarf, mostly seen in chronic malnutrition. Whereas both are low, weight for height as well as height for age, both are low, it is wasting and wasted and stunted both. So it is acute on chronic malnutrition, that is chronic malnutrition because the child is stunted, and on that there is weight for height also is less, so it is acute stage. So this is one more index which is not very frequently used among the children, but it is mostly used among adults. So body mass index, weight, it is given by, please remember the unit, that is body mass, BMI's unit is kg per meter square. Okay, so kg is numerator, weight in kilogram, meter square is height. Okay, so it is different for both. BMI classification here is different for both Asians and non-Asians, whereas in Asians the lower limit is set because a more number of cases of metabolic syndrome is found in Asians. So coming to the explanation of the question, so whenever weight and height both are taken into consideration in a formula, then the indicator indicates only acute malnutrition. Okay, both weight, height is there in the same formula, means it will mostly indicate acute malnutrition when it is abnormal. Examples like weight for height as well as BMI. Whereas when weight and only age is considered but not height, it is, if that is abnormal, means it can be both acute as well as chronic malnutrition. Only when height for age is less, it is stunting, which is seen in chronic malnutrition. Only weight for height is less, means it is wasting, acute malnutrition. So this is a summary of the entire presentation. Thank you.